Hello, everyone. Welcome. Let me know that you can hear me. Let me know that you can see me. Welcome, everyone. Happy day. Happy almost full moon. Happy February 1st. Happy New Year. Let me know in the comments if you can hear me. Let me know if you can see me. Let me know if this is your first time tuning in with me or if you are returning. I'm so grateful to be here. If you have no idea who I am Jenna Rose Janetti Kendall, and I am on a mission of higher love. Just let me know in the comments first if you guys can hear me before I continue to rampage and to find out it's not working. Yes, okay, beautiful. Hello, Marie. Welcome. Marie, where are you tuning in from? Hello, Jane. Let's see who else is here. Hello, Kathy. Welcome, everyone. So again, thank you guys for joining me today. I am truly so excited to be here with you guys. Again, if you have no idea who I am, my name is Jenna Rose Janetti Kendall, and I am on a mission of unconditional love. I truly believe it is not, it's a knowing deep in my soul that unconditional love for every person, everything on this planet is possible. And not only is it possible, but it's who we are. I believe to the core of my being that love is not a feeling, but it's a state of being. And so today and every single day that you're with me, every single day that I'm alive, I am on this mission of unconditional love, higher love. And I'm constantly learning. I'm constantly reevaluating it. And so I pray, I hope my intention for today is that you feel so loved by me, that you feel so much love within yourself, that you feel so much self-love and so much unconditional love for your own state of being, that you can't help but to radiate that love out into the world. And so if it's okay with you guys, let me know in the comments, is it okay for me to just love you? Is it okay for me to remind you that you are loved and that you're worthy of love and that you deserve love and that you are valuable? Is that okay? Put that in the comments. Do I have your permission to reflect back at you that you are love? Let me know if that's okay with you. I hope that's okay. Is that okay? I'm not seeing any comments, but I'm going to assume that that's okay with you guys. So today we are talking about the full moon. And yes, okay, Moy said absolutely. Okay, beautiful. You know, you never know. Not everyone wants to be loved. Sometimes we push love away. So I always like to ask for permission. So today we are going to talk about the full moon. Today we're going to talk about releasing. So it is February 1st. So it is a beautiful, magical time right now because not only is it the beginning of the month, not only is it the beginning of a new month, but it's also a 2026. If you didn't tune in last month, let me know if you were here with me last month or if you are new to me. But last month in January, I talked about how 2026 is a new cycle for us. So if you look into numerology, 2025 was the end of the end of a 9-year cycle. 2026 is the first year in a brand new 9-year cycle. So 2026 is a new beginning. It represents beginning. It represents newness. You can think about it as almost like it's the seeds that you're planting in the ground that would then bloom the flowers, the vegetables, whatever you want to grow over the next 9 years. So we're in a new cycle of beginning. We're also now in a new cycle of February. And on top of that, it is a full moon tonight, and it's a full moon in Leo. And so full moons are all about releasing, they're all about letting go, they're about releasing what's no longer serving you so that we can move through the rest of the month into the new moon, which will be mid-February, where we will then set intentions, we will manifest. But before we can set intentions, we need to release and let go of the stickiness. And so that's what we're going to be talking about today. I'm excited to get started with you guys. And so before we begin, I want to just invite us to just close our eyes for a minute. We're only going to be here for a minute. I want to set the intention for the space. And then after the quick, beginning community meditation I'm going to do, then I'm going to do a brief little talk about the full moon, what this full moon is all about, how you can let it serve you, how you can release what no longer serves you. And then I will invite us into a meditation, and then we will do a little bit of question and answer at the end, and then it will be the end. But I always start my lives by opening the space, by setting intentions, by joining all of our energies together. So I invite you for just a moment to just close down your eyes and just start to come into this moment, taking a deep breath in through your nose, taking a deep breath out through your mouth, and just start to relax, start to let go. Start to literally release. It's that intention for the releasing that we're going to do today. And just continuing to breathe, anchoring in the breath, letting go of anything that happened before this moment. Letting go of anything that will happen after this moment. Letting go of the past, letting go of the future, and allowing the breath to just anchor you into this present moment. Truly just coming into this breath, finding presence, finding stillness. And today we will be talking and we will be meditating with the full moon. And so before we begin, I want you to imagine that there was a beautiful full moon radiating above your head. A beautiful golden moon. And I want you to imagine that you are in a field surrounded by every single person who is on this live right now. Everyone that will listen to the replay later. And imagine that you are all gathered in a circle underneath the golden moon. And as you imagine this, I want you to imagine that the light of the moon is shining down onto you, pouring down from the crown of your head, all the way through your body, your mind, your soul, and your spirit. Letting up all of your beingness. And then breathing into this light, into the light that is now surrounding you. And then breathe this light out to everyone that's here. Everyone that's gathered here today. Imagine that we're all united in a circle holding hands. Imagine sending this light out to everyone that's here. Sending love, sending peace, sending kindness. So breathing in the light of the moon above you, and then breathing out the light to every body, every soul that is here. And imagine that this light is continuing to fill you up from both the moon above as well as those around you, creating a current of sending light and giving light. Sending light and giving light. Receiving light, sending light. Receiving love, sending love. Receiving peace, sending peace. Feeling completely held in this container of love, this container of light, this container of peace. While we are spread all over the world, we are not physically here. Our souls and our spirits are connected in this love, creating this sacred container, knowing that you are welcomed, knowing that you are loved, and then just setting your intention, taking a deep breath out. And then when you're ready, I'm going to ask you to come back into this space, feeling calm, feeling peaceful, feeling loved. Opening up your eyes whenever you're ready to do so. Welcome back, beautiful souls. Welcome back. Let me know in the comments, guys. How did that feel for you? How did it feel to be connected to everyone that's you? How did it feel to receive love, to receive peace, to receive light? And how did it feel to give love, to give light, to give peace? I invite you to share in the comments how that felt for you. What came up for you when you imagined that you were surrounded by community? I invite you to share if it felt good, and to be honest if it didn't feel so good. I want you to know that you are loved and that you're welcomed in this space. And so for me, I came in and I get so excited. I don't know about you guys, but I get so excited because this right here, being with you guys, is really my passion. Besides motherhood, I'm a mom to an almost 2-year-old, and I love being here. And I thank you guys for being here. I thank you for listening. I thank you for trusting me today. And I get so excited when I come on Insight Time, or that I need that moment of connection that I just led you guys through to ground me back into love, to ground me back into light. So my gift to you is also my gift to myself. And so with that being said, we are now in the full moon. And it's full moon energy, February 1st. There is a full moon. It is February 1st, which is a new month. We are in a new year, which, if you missed what I said before, is the beginning of a new 9-year cycle in numerology. So 2026 represents a 1 year in numerology, which represents new beginnings. It's the foundation, it's the roots of the next 9 years. And so there was so much potent energy that's surrounding us around new beginnings. And when I was tuning in about what to talk about today, the theme that kept coming up for me was self-abandonment. And so I'm curious if you guys can share in the comments what it means when I say self-abandonment. Share that in the comments. Do you feel like you are someone who feels like you have a tendency to self-abandon yourself? Do you feel like you're the opposite? Do you feel like you have a great relationship with yourself? I do, yeah. Thank you for being honest, Marlo. So this was a big theme for me throughout my whole life. I am now married. I have a beautiful son. And so if I have any moms, tell me if you're a mom. But especially in motherhood, it's like we give so much to our children, right? We pour into our children, we pour into our spouses, right? We pour into our jobs, we pour so much love into others until we are completely drained. And so on the full moons are always about releasing and letting go. Okay, so I want you to think about a full moon like it's a completely empty cup. Okay, I'm sorry, I redo. Back up. Full moons are a completely full cup, a full cup. So you can think about it as those coffee. Right now, I have a little drop of coffee in my cup. So full moons are all about, it's like you have a completely full cup. You're overflowing. Maybe you have a full cup of feeling like you're over giving, right? Maybe you have a full cup of, you're recognizing anger, right? You're recognizing disappointment. You're recognizing resentment, right? You're taking on too much. You're taking care of your kids. You have a full cup of, taking care of the house and your job and your partner and all of the commitments and the events. And your mind is literally overflowing. Let me know if this resonates with all of the things that you have to do and the people that you have to take care of and all of the responsibilities. And so the full moon is a completely full cup. And on the full moon, like today, you want to release, you want to pour out. I'm not going to actually pour my cup of coffee. There's actually only a drop left. But you want to release, you want to pour out what is not serving you, what's hurting you, where you might be self-abandoning yourself. All of the versions of yourself that you're carrying that are not who you are. So think about it as you are walking through your life and you are tape. Stay with me for a minute, okay? This is the analogy that I just got from Spirit is it's like you are tape. And as you walk through your life, everything is sticking to you, right? You're taking on all of the energy. You're taking on the people's feelings. You're taking on people's thoughts. You're taking on people's lives. You're taking on all of the things that are not you and is sticking to you. It's filling up your cup and it's preventing you from being the light that you are, being the love that you are, being in the state of peace that you are. Because I promise you something, your natural state of being, I'm going to slow that down. Your being is a state of peace. Your being is a state of love. And when you are being who you really are, the individual, unique puzzle piece that you are, life will never feel too heavy to carry. You will never feel like you're self-abandoning yourself. You will walk through life in a state of peace. You may have responsibilities still. You might still have things that you are carrying. But it will never feel like it is too heavy to carry if it is your energy. If it's truly who you are, you will be strong enough to hold it. Your cup that you are, think about yourself as a cup. You are a cup, and it will never feel, the cup that you are will be strong enough to carry all of the liquid that is inside of it. And so today on the full moon, I want to just take a minute. I'm going to stop talking because I talk a lot. And I want you to just close your eyes and I want you to just think about where in your life do you feel like you're self-abandoning yourself? Where in your life do you feel like you're carrying things, people, energies that are not truly who you are? And I want you to feel into that. And I want you to decide, to make a choice, to let go of everything that is not you. Anything that does not feel good to you, anything that feels too heavy, everything that is painful, let it go and release it today in the full moon. So we are in Leo, and Leo energy is all about strength. It's about courageousness. It's about bravery. And so I want to remind you that you are brave, that you are courageous, and that you are strong enough to hold the things that are you. And you are strong enough, and you are brave enough, and you are courageous enough to let go all of the things and the people and the environments that are not a match for the version of yourself that you want to be. And so much, and I know this so much in my heart. I think as an empath, we have tendencies that we want to care about everyone, right? We want to care about people. And caring about people means caring people. I'm going to say that again. Caring about people means that we are caring people. And it gets heavy and it gets hard. And the more that we carry people, the more that we can't carry our own weight. We can't carry our own life. We can't carry our own problems. We can't carry our own responsibilities. And so while I think that it is her hero, like it's, what's the word? Oh my God. I can't think of the word. But while we may want to care about people and carry other people, we have to first carry ourselves. We have to know that we are strong enough to carry our own life. And so I want to just ask you again to think about all of the places, and maybe if you have a piece of paper and a pen, I want to invite you to write this down. And if you're not going to do this now, I want you to make a note to do this tonight, to make a list of all of the places you're self-abandoning yourself, all of the people that you're carrying, all the things that you're carrying, all of the responsibilities that you're carrying, all of the identities that you're carrying that are no longer a match to you. And so much of what we carry might be versions of ourselves that are no longer who we are. I don't know if that makes sense. Let me know if this is resonating. I'm going to pause in a minute, but I'm going to finish this sentence but so often we carry past versions of ourselves that are actually this is good. This is so good. So often we are carrying the past versions of ourselves that are no longer who we are, that is preventing us from becoming who we desire to be. I'm going to repeat that again because I think that's so good. Let me know if that resonates. Write that in the comments if that resonates with you too, but it's resonating with me. So often the person that we are carrying is the past versions of ourselves that is preventing us from becoming the future versions of ourselves that we desire to be. And in order for us to become the next great version of ourselves, we have to let go of the old identities that we used to be that are no longer a match to who we are right now. And so an idea of this is, think about, you are no longer going to fit into your high school jeans. No matter how much you try, right? Maybe in high school, you were a size 0, right? And you just keep holding on to those jeans. Ladies, I know you know what I'm talking about. You're holding on to those jeans from high school, just praying and hoping that one day you're going to fit back into those jeans, that you're going to lose the weight enough to fit into those jeans. But you've been hanging on to those jeans for 30 years. they're not going to fit anymore. And even if you lose the weight to then fit into those jeans are now out of style. Those jeans are no longer a match to who you are. Those jeans have holes in them. They need to be thrown away. They need to be released. The version of yourself that you want to be are the jeans that you buy at the boutique down the street. The next version of yourself requires, is begging you. Your future version of yourself is literally on their knees, begging you. Please let go of those high school jeans and go to the boutique down the street and buy a new pair of jeans, because those jeans that are at the boutique down the street are the version of yourself that you want to be, because those jeans down the street, they represent the version of you that has the dream partnership, right? Those are the jeans you're going to wear to meet your future husband, right? Those jeans down the street are the version of yourself that you're going to get your first $1 million gig in, right? Whatever it is that you want. Think about it like you literally need to release the old clothes, the old versions of yourself that are preventing you from becoming the next level you. You cannot wear the high school jeans to meet your future husband. You cannot wear the high school jeans to become the millionaire that you want to be, right? To have the body that you want to have. The body that you want to have is not the high school body. It's a better body than you had in high school. It's not a skinny body. It's a healthy body that you want to have. Is this resonating? Let me know in the chat if this is resonating. I'm going to pause. I'm going to stop talking for a minute. And let me know, put resonating in the comments if this is resonating. Let me know what's resonating. If it's not resonating, if I'm going over your head, if it's not making sense, tell me what's not making sense. Slow me down, people, please. Hello, Jasmine. There was a sense of peace for me. Marlo said I do. That really resonates so much. Marlo says, I'm overflowing with grief and remorse. So I've been pouring out with amends and accountability, like asking for forgiveness for acting outside of my values and previous versions of myself. I just want to pause there for a moment. In order to have grief, in order to feel remorse, we have to feel love. The amount of your pain is the amount of your love. Everything is the same on opposite spectrums. If you have a lot of pain, that means that there's someone that you're really loving. That grief, that overwhelm, that remorse is really just love in disguise, trying to keep you safe. I heard you said, like, asking for forgiveness for acting outside of my values and previous versions of yourself. You have to know that in the moment that we act in the way that we may not like, we are only in a certain state of consciousness. And so we have to have love for those past versions of ourselves that acted in ways, that spoke in ways that were not in love. Because in that moment, that past version of yourself didn't know better. In that past moment, your past version was acting in the only way that it knew how to get what it wanted, to get love. And so, yes, forgiveness. But before we can forgive anyone else, we have to first forgive ourselves, because we can only act in the state of consciousness that we are in that moment. And so I don't know if that makes sense or not, but it all comes back to love. So loving the past version of yourself, loving that version of yourself that acted in that way that you didn't prefer, loving that past version of yourself that spoke in ways that may have been hurtful, that you may feel shame over. Give those past versions of yourself the love that it needed, because hurt people hurt people, but love people love people. And so if, for example, this is just an example, let's say in the past, the act that you did was you hurt someone else. You hurt someone else because you were hurting. If you said something hurtful to someone else and hurt their feelings, you said something hurtful because you were hurting. And so the answer is always to love that past you, to love that person who hurt you. So taking it on the opposite, let's say that someone else hurt you, right? Or let's say that you see someone hurting someone else. Unconditional love says, I see that you're hurting, and so I'm going to love you anyways. Unconditional love says, I see that you're hurting someone else, and I'm not going to justify your behavior. I'm not going to say that it's right that you're acting in this way, but I'm going to love you anyways because you deserve love. And when I love you, when you are hurting, you are going to, the cup that you are, the container that you are, is going to fill with love. It's going to then overflow with love. And you're going to stop hurting other people, and you're going to start loving other people. Because again, hurt people hurt people. Loved people love people. And so the answer always is love yourself, love the other, no matter what, unconditionally. And if it's hard for you to love yourself, if it's hard for you to love someone else, right? There's a lot of stuff that's going on politically right now. There's a lot of stuff that's going globally right now. And you know what? Everyone has a side. Everyone has an opinion, right? There's so much hurt going on. There's so much pain going on. I'm not blind to that. But the way in which we come out of this time that we are in, where there's a lot of hurt, where there's a lot of pain, is by choosing to love anyways. By recognizing that everyone, even if we're not justifying their actions, people are doing what they're doing because inside of them, they're not feeling love. And so even the worst of the worst, you can always find something to love. You can always find something to love. Even if it's just pointing out, hey, I like that person has a red shirt on. Starting with that. It doesn't have to be huge. One small love turns into a lot of big love. So, that was a lot. But yes, does that resonate? Okay, Rachel said, yes, it is. You could probably fit them, but it requires alterations to the growth of who you are now. Feeling seen definitely resonates. Such a great analogy. Beautiful. So unconditional love seems hard, but there's always one thing that you can find to love about someone. So I want to encourage you to do that. Okay. I'll just pause for a moment. We are 34 minutes in. So I want to now move into the meditation. And I'm going to lead us into a meditation to release the versions of ourselves that are no longer resonant of us. To release the things that are no longer resonating with us. To release the people, the environment. To release anything that's no longer serving your highest timeline. So that you can then move through the rest of the month and gather all of the things that you are a match to, so that on the new moon, you can set intention. Okay? So thank you guys so much for joining. I hope this is feeding your soul. hope this is feeding your heart. It definitely is feeding mine. So I am going to put some music on, and I'm going to invite you guys to just let me know if you hear the music. I'll let you know when the music's playing. Okay, let me know. Can you hear this music? Let me know if the music is too loud or if it's too soft. I know how that volume is. Yes. Okay. Is it too loud, too soft, or perfect? That's good. Okay. Perfect sound. Okay. All right, everyone. So this music is actually my husband. So my husband made this song. So it is a dual mix. All right, everyone. So I'm going to start the music over again. And then I invite you guys to just take the next couple of seconds to just find a spot to find comfort. And I'm going to start this music over. Welcome, everyone. Welcome to this beautiful full moon meditation. Starting to close down your eyes. Sitting up tall if you're in a place to do so. And starting to anchor in the breath. Taking a deep breath in through your nose. Holding the breath at the top. And then softly breathing out. Breathing in. Breathing out. Giving yourself permission to just fully be here. To just fully land here. Taking another deep breath in. And letting go of anything that happened before this moment. And with the exhale, letting it all go. Breathing into this present moment. Breathing out and letting go of anything that will happen after this moment. And calling upon wherever you find your faith. Asking your faith to guide you, to lead you, to help you, to heal you. And start to imagine in your third eye, your pineal gland, right between your eyebrows, a beautiful, very full, golden full moon, shining in the darkness of the night sky. Picture and see the fullness of this moon. The light of this moon, and calling upon this energy of the full moon. And imagine and see now in your third eye an extension cord coming out of the full moon, coming out of the moon, and allowing this cord to fall deeply into your beingness, into your body. Imagine this extension cord coming down through the crown of your head, down through your third eye, down into your throat, down your throat chakra, down into your heart, down into your solar plexus, into your stomach, into your sacral, down into your root, all the way into your sit bone. And imagine this extension cord now falling deep into the ground underneath you, all the way down into the earth, through the soil, and allowing this extension cord now to fall all the way to the core of the earth. And seeing and picturing this extension cord, this plug, now plugging deep into the core of Mother Earth, plugging you in, grounding your energy, and connecting the light that you are with the light of the moon. And imagine and now feel in every cell, in every atom, in every molecule of your beingness, the light that you are radiating out, turning on your light, shining brightly like the moon itself. Imagine and feel in your cellular body, in your soul, in your spirit, in your heart, in your mind, this light activating in all of you, turning on the light and radiating your light as if you are the golden moon. You are the star, the light bulb shining out into the world, into the solar system, connecting you from the moon itself to the earth itself. As you are the bridge between heaven and earth, lighting up the darkness of the world and the solar system around you. Taking a moment to feel this light, to radiate this light, to shine this light. First, filling yourself up with the light that you are, the love that you are, and then shining, radiating this light to the whole world, the whole solar system, to all of the people, the places, being the light in the darkness. Feel this. Radiate this. If your mind drifts, bring your breath back to the light that you are. continuing to breathe, letting go of the mind, focusing on this light. And within this light, consciously, unconsciously, subconsciously, allow this light to now melt away, to release, to let go of anything, anyone, any place that is no longer a match to the brightness of the light that you are. Allow this light to melt away the pain, the hurt, the worry, the memories, the events, the people, the places, the things that are too heavy to carry. Feeling this light in the crown of your head, melting away the thoughts that are no longer serving you, the belief systems that are no longer serving you. Feeling this light in your eyes, letting go of the perceptions that are no longer serving you. Feeling this light moving down through your ears, letting go of the sounds and the voices that are no longer resonating. Feeling this light moving down through your face, down into your throat, letting go of the words and the spells that have been casted on you that are no longer serving you. Letting go of your own words, your own spells that you've casted that are no longer serving you. Moving this light down through your shoulders and your arms and your back. Melting away anything that you are carrying that is no longer serving you. Feeling this light pouring into your heart, letting go of all of the pain, all of the heaviness, all of the hurt that you are carrying in your heart. Release it now and allow the light to shine love, to fill your heart and all of the empty spaces of what you're releasing with love. Allowing only love to shine in. Allowing this light now to move down into your stomach and your solar plexus. Melting away anything that is no longer digestible. Letting go of any power dynamics. Anything that's no longer serving you. Allowing this light to now move down into your sacral chakra. Allowing this light to melt away anything that's not serving you. Healing you. Reviving you. Lighting up your creativity. Allowing this light to melt away down into your root. Grounding you. And letting go of anything that's not serving you. That's not stabilizing you. That's not securing you. That's not sustaining you. Releasing and letting go. No need to know consciously what needs to be released, but trusting the faith that you know in to melt away all of the spots, the places, the things, the people, the selves that are no longer in resonance with who you are. And just staying here in the moment, in the silence, to allow any final places to just release, to just melt away. Shining love, shining light. Taking just one more moment here to shine the light that you are out into the world. Imagine and feel the light that you are, the love that you are, the peace that you are, so completely filled up that you send love, light, and peace out, so that every person, every place, everything may be so filled with light, so filled with love, so filled with peace, that no one can hurt anyone else. That only love can be. That only peace can remain. Loved people love people. Fill the world with love now. Fill yourself with love. Taking a deep breath in. Taking a deep breath out. Breathing in. Breathing out. Taking another deep breath in. Taking a deep breath out. And starting to come back into your body now. Wiggling your fingers. You're wiggling your toes. Notice what you can heal. Notice what you can taste. Notice what you can smell. Notice what you can feel. And then when you're ready, opening up your eyes. And notice what you can see. Welcome back, beautiful souls. Welcome back. Bringing yourself back into this moment. Feeling completely fulfilled. Completely lit up. Completely in love. Welcome back, beautiful souls. Welcome back. I invite you guys to let me know in the comments how that felt, how that resonated with you. And thank you guys so much for joining me today. I appreciate you guys. I'm grateful for you guys. And I hope that filled up your soul and your spirit. And usually I would stay on and take your questions and answer any. I would take any questions you have and answer them. But unfortunately, I don't know if you guys could hear in the background, but my son has been crying throughout the whole meditation. And my mama heart is just breaking right now. And so I am going to get off right now and go see how I can help my little boy, because he just sounds so sad right now and he's hysterically crying mama. So I love you guys so much. I'm sorry to just jump right off, but I wanted to at least end the meditation without abandoning you guys. But I love you guys so much. If you need anything, please feel free to reach out. This will be re-uploaded on Insight Timer, and it will also go on YouTube if you missed any of it. So I love you guys so much. If this resonated, if it was valuable to you, if it was worth your time, I invite you to leave a donation of gratitude. I always appreciate it. It always helps me to know that my mission is being seen, and it helps me to pour more love into you guys. So I love you guys so much. I'm going to run and get my son now and kiss his face and fill him up with love. And I hope you guys have a beautiful full moon. I love you guys so much, and I will be back soon. Bye, guys. Let me follow if you're not yet following.